This is the cursive capital letter R. We just did the capital P. This just adds on one little step. So similar to the letter P, you start with that little skateboard ramp, then you go all the way down to the bottom. You're gonna trace it up. When you trace it up, once you come here, you're gonna go down like we did with the K and make that little line downward. So skateboard ramp, down to the bottom, trace back up, make your P, then instead of stopping like we do in the P, come back down and make this little part down at the bottom like we did with the letter K. So up, down, around, and then back down to the bottom. I'll show you just a couple over here. Skateboard ramp, down to the bottom, trace back up, go away from it, come in at the dotted line to touch this spot right there, and then come down like that. Now this would have a little tail because it's going to take you straight into your next letter. So skateboard ramp, down to the bottom, trace back up, make your P, touch that line that we already had on the dotted line, and then come back down like that. And this would take you into, like I said, that next letter. And you will go, in an R, you do go right to the next letter. You do go right next to the next letter in there. So finish your first row. You should get probably about 6 R's on that first row. Then show your teacher just to make sure you're on the right track, and then you can complete the rest of the top row there. Then push play again. Now on here, tell what's wrong with each letter. I can tell you right now, this is a mistake I see a lot. People don't, you guys don't, on the dotted line, you're gonna go in and then come back out. So there's this loop thing. We don't want that loop. That's not correct on there. So circle what's wrong on each of these 3 letters. And then on the bottom, we have some corrections to do. We're getting closer to finishing. So as you're doing these, make sure that you are really keeping in mind how to write each of these letters in cursive. So this starts with the capital D, which I don't think we've learned yet. So I'm gonna show you how to do a capital D. So for capital D, you go like this. Then it goes down, over, makes that loop, and then goes back up like, actually, I did that backwards, folks, sorry. For a capital D, you're gonna make this line going down, make a loop, make your D going up, and then go like this into the top. So I'll show you again. Sorry, I had that super crooked. I was trying to figure it out. I knew that I hadn't done it right. So I'll show you here. You go down, make your loop, touch the bottom, go back up to make your D, and then make a loop out like that. So starting here, this is step number 1, starting down, making the loop, going around, and then back up. It's really kind of a cool letter once you figure it out. And you will pick up your pen before you do the next one. So did Rose leave yet? Rose, the R needs to be capitalized like we just learned how to do. And then leave needs to be spelled L-E-A-V-E. So using your cursive and what you know about cursive, you'll write leave down here and then yet and a question mark. That is correct. And then for the last one, Roy lives near Rome. Roy lives near Rome. Rome needs to be capitalized, and then we need a period at the end just like that. When you finish these 2 sentences, because they are a little bit more tricky, I want you to show your teacher your sentences here so that they can help you if there were any mistakes, especially as we get closer to the end of our alphabet, to make sure that you're writing all your letters correctly in those sentences, not just the one that we focused on today, which is the capital R. So good luck.